Hello, everybody. That is me up in the corner over there without a stitch of makeup on. I decided just to pop on today and show you guys a little bit about what I have been creating. I'm testing something. I have no idea yet if it's going to work, how it's going to work, all the things, but I've got to document these processes because sometimes they do work and incredible things happen. And I wish I would have had the beginnings on video. I have this hunch that Pinterest is moving towards an influencer direction. And I can't, there's one reason why I heard something through the grapevine that I think has some indicators. It's an early beta program that's kind of like top secret, but it has some indicators that it's going to have some sort of influencer style things related to it. Also, Pinterest is already set up to be this. It is set up to be something like TikTok because it already allows for product links. It already allows you to scan Amazon and attach Amazon affiliate links through their own native platform, which you may not have seen. I'll show you how that's done. And your LTK app, if you're a like to know it influencer. In the beginning, I was pushing my YouTube videos here, my TikTok videos here, my Instagram videos here. And what was happening is TikTok was taking out Pinterest was taking out the link. It would just post the video. So then somebody couldn't shop. So now I have paused and I'm being much more strategic. And I feel like people who are doing big influencer businesses on TikTok, they're kind of frustrated with the changes of the algorithm, can benefit from cross-channel promotion. So I'm not just going to talk about Pinterest. I'm going to show you this little repurpose engine that I have come up with. It's got a lot of steps, and I will put it in a process. I do teach this in my coaching program. I will put this like in a course or PDF ebook format once I kind of dial this all in, but I'm pretty close. So let me show you what it is that I'm doing. How it starts for me is it starts on TikTok. This is where I make my influencer videos. So it's tiktok.com and I'm SheStarter at SheStarter. This is my account. Okay. This is where it starts for me. Now, what I usually do is I will click over here on my profile once I'm logged in. I'm not logged in right now. And if you click on your profile and you go to your analytics and then you go to posts, you can actually right click and save any video to your hard drive without the watermark. There's also apps that'll do this. You can also download it from your phone after you've uploaded it to TikTok. You can also use something like Repurpose.io. I'll put the link below where you can push this all to a Google Drive without a watermark. All kinds of ways to get those videos. But this is what I would do. I will click on a video.
When the OG meets the new guy. This
Let
was
me find one that I'm actually going to be able to look up on Amazon. So let's do this angled kabuki brush right here. Okay.
I never thought a brush.
So what I'm doing is I've got a kind of a concept of 5 videos per day that we make as influencers, that we post to TikTok, that we then also post to Pinterest, to LTK, the reward style app, to YouTube Shorts, and to Amazon Influencer, and to Instagram. So there's five total other channels you can make money on from one original video on TikTok. So total is 6 places that you're making money on. And there's probably going to be more, but this is the beginnings of this. Okay. So that is what I'm working on right now. So let's pretend that I've posted a video here to TikTok and now I want to cross promote it on my other channels. As a matter of fact, let me just log in here. Oh, I can't. It won't let me pause. Darn it. Okay. So I don't know why it does that.
I bet you.
So let's pretend this video here. I'm going to right click on this and I would save this video. And I would save it to my hard drive. You cannot do it just from your post. You have to log in. And let me see if I can do this without showing you guys all my personal info. So I'm going to try this with a QR code and hopefully we'll get in and I can show you how to do this. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to log in with my QR code. Okay, hold on. So if this pops up, actually, this is good education for you. If this pops up, what you got to do is you got to be in your TikTok account, and then you're going to hold your phone camera over that barcode right there. And then once it scans the QR, oh, I don't have it all the way showing. There it is. Then you're going to click the little yellow, it says TikTok. It'll open, confirm, click login. Now this computer is going to be logged in. Perfect. That's what I needed to happen. Okay. So now the next thing you do is on the left-hand side here, go to profile. Give it a second here. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't go to profile. Go to more. Then go to creator tools, view analytics. I know there's a lot of steps, but this is great. Then go to posts. Now you've got all your posts. Okay. Now you'll be able to download these on your desktop without a watermark. Again, on your phone now, you can just save it onto your phone without a watermark after you post it. You always have to post it first. But on here, if I'm working on a desktop, I don't want to be on my phone right now. So okay, let's take this one. I haven't done this one yet. So I'm going to take this one right here, this 20-piece serving set.
Who you are, I bet you know somebody born on the 4th.
Okay, right click, save video as, and then I'm going to give this a title. Now I need to go get the product open first. So this is the 20-piece Temptations QVC. Let me open it on QVC. There it is right here. And which one? This one is mine exactly. Okay. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you everything I do, even if you're a beginner and you're not there yet, so that you can actually see what it is that I'm doing exactly. So I open the product. So first is TikTok shop, post the video. Then log in on your desktop to analytics, and I'm going to download the video. You can also download it on your phone with no watermark and airdrop it to your computer or text it to yourself or load it up on a hard drive. There's so many ways to do it, okay? Don't get caught up in all that. That's a pretty easy thing. Then I'm going to open the product, whether it's on Amazon or it's on, I could be reviewing something from Wayfair, from Walmart, from Costco, whatever it happens to be. That product that you're promoting on TikTok is most often sold somewhere else. Not always, but most often. So now we got to go find it. Well, this happens to be QVC. I was promoting a QVC item. This one's easy. QVC does have a relationship with the LTK, which used to be called Reward Style influencer app, which I'm going to show you in a second. And it also has a relationship with YouTube. And it also will work on Pinterest. So that's a good shop to be promoting items from on TikTok because it's easy to promote them all the way across the board, okay? I love to work with products that I can find anywhere to promote on all my things. Where this isn't going to work is on Amazon, ironically. Actually, let's go look. I don't think so. So now you won't be able to see. That's okay because I'm not allowed to show you how it posts to Amazon, but I will tell you about it in a second. Okay, yeah, it's not on there. So that's the only thing it's not. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little Chrome extension up here is my LTK Chrome extension. And oops, now we got to log in there too. Sorry about that. I forgot I restarted my computer when I went to the beach. Here we go. Now we're in. So now see how this pops up, this LTK. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a link in the description below. So if you want to apply to LTK, the Reward Style Network, I think I have a link. I'm not sure. But I'll try to find you what you need in the description box, okay? So you got to apply. They really want influencers, but you don't have to have a ton of followers. I got in a year or so ago, like when I barely had started TikTok. So it didn't take much. But I don't know their exact requirements, and I wouldn't say I'm an LTK guru. I've been dabbling on there, okay? But I do like that LTK has all of these affiliate partnerships. So if you can't find an affiliate link from a product from a store, it's most likely on LTK, and you're allowed to use those LTK links anywhere. You can use them on YouTube. You can use them on Pinterest. So it's a great way for you to have all these affiliate links outside of TikTok. Now, TikTok Shop has given us the ability to use our TikTok Shop affiliate links now across other platforms. I just don't believe people are going to click that and go to TikTok and shop the same way they would to Amazon. Even LTK, now they got to get the app. It's a little bit of friction. So I love to send them directly to Amazon. And I saw a little post on Pinterest that said, soon you will be able to link your Amazon account to Pinterest as a consumer so that you can shop pins. That, I believe, is going to even more, Pinterest is going to even want more for us to be able to use Amazon links on our pins. So I really just feel that's the direction it's going. So first thing I do, I click that little extension, and now I'm going to save this to my LTK link library. Okay. So I have folders set up, and I have one called QVC, I believe, that I can save that to. There it is right there. So then I can find it easier later. You can save these to kitchen, home goods, whatever it is that you'll be able to find that link later. That's just kind of how I do it. Okay. Now I can copy that link. Now watch what happens. I can use that link anywhere. And when somebody lands on this page, if they shop, I earn a commission. Now, there is no built-in affiliate disclosure on here, so you better put one. If you're putting this link on YouTube, you better say affiliate links benefit me at no extra charge to you. If you're putting it on Pinterest, you better say affiliate links. This one does not have it anywhere on the page. That's just something to keep in mind. You don't want to get in trouble with the Federal Trade Commission by not including your affiliate disclosures. Also, if you got that item for free as a free sample, you have to disclose that too. So I'll show you how I put those disclaimers in there. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure also that this is for sale on YouTube. So I'm going to come over here and click my YouTube Chrome extension link. You only get this extension link when you qualify to be on the YouTube shopping side of YouTube as a partner. And you have to get there by qualifying for their partner program. And then you need 10,000 subscribers to qualify. Now you can still put links in your long form videos, but you can't in your short form. So really, if you're going to do this little strategy, you got to get to 10,000 followers on your YouTube channel, and you got to make that a focus to get there. They may drop that. Don't fear that. Don't worry about that. Just start pushing all of your TikTok videos to YouTube, or do what I'm about to show you. Let it build. And then as soon as you qualify, then start adding your links. That's what I did. I think I went 6 months with I wasn't able to monetize it. I just built the channel, and then all of a sudden I had enough subscribers and I got the invite to join YouTube shopping. It is on short form content. It's not a ton of money right now. It's an extra, I think my highest month was like $700. But if you pair that with long form, it can be really lucrative with ad revenue on top of that. And it's early. So I'm excited to see where YouTube is going to go with this, okay? Because it's trying to kind of be like a TikTok, but it hasn't quite figured it out yet. Anyway, that's what that is, okay? So then we have Pinterest. Okay, so let's do it this way. We've downloaded our video. This would be my normal process. What I just did, I find the product, I save the extension to LTK and to YouTube. Now, the next step is, normally I go to my Amazon influencer store. So this is what my store looks like. I also like where Amazon's going with their influencer side of things. There's so many more ways to make money right now besides that little 1 to 4%. One thing is the Creator Connections program, where they're giving us incentives. Now, like on my Laura Geller products, I'm getting an extra 12% on top of what I was getting from Amazon. Also, there's brand deals. Also, Amazon is now publishing, they're running ads on our influencer video. So it's going somewhere. It's still not a lot of money right now. Probably like $1,000 to $1,500 a month. And first quarter of this year has been really slow across all platforms for a lot of us with all the political and tariffs and whatnot. Anyway, we keep going. That's how this works. So you kind of get a little look here at what this is. Now, here's the way I do it. I use a software called repurpose.io. Not even going to pull it up right now. I've got a bunch of other videos on it, and I'll put a link below. But I have a workflow set up that says, if TikTok, then Amazon. Okay, you have to be a member of the Amazon Influencer Program for this to work. But if you are, this is genius. So if TikTok, then Amazon. It shows up in my drafts on my Amazon influencer store. I go to manage content, and every video I published on TikTok is sitting there in the draft folder. I can delete the ones that are irrelevant, and then I can move forward with the ones that are actually sold on Amazon. All you got to do is add a title, tag the product, and you're done. The video's already there. The video's already made. You cannot use videos with music. So I am now making a really good practice of the majority of my videos have no music. Also, that hurts you on YouTube when you put music on them. If it's not a copyright free, for on YouTube, just because TikTok might say they're copyright free doesn't mean it's copyright free on LTK or Pinterest or YouTube. So it's a best practice to not upload to the other channels your ones with music. You can still do some fun ones on TikTok that have music, but don't feed those out. There's a way to like, I just skip those when I'm downloading them. I don't even download them. And then when they push to Amazon, I just delete it. But it doesn't mean I won't do some fun ones with music once in a while on TikTok, because they do work. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So that's what these all are. So as you can see, here's this one I did today. This pushed from TikTok. When somebody goes to my store, you see the video, you see the item tagged, and this is what it looks like when they watch it.
I never thought a brush could change the way my makeup looked until I tried the Lori Geller retractable angled kabuki brush. It's one of those tools you don't.
Okay, now also, when somebody is shopping around on these products, down here, sometimes, if you're not familiar with Amazon Influencer, sometimes there's videos that show up down here underneath, or on the phone, it looks a little bit different. What happens is, if somebody clicks on one of these, and it's your video, and then they buy that brush or anything else in that category, you get a commission. So now every day, every single day, I'm selling Lori Geller products on Amazon every single day. And it's starting to build. Okay. Now this Lori Geller is just an example. The reason I'm doing it is because it fits my niche. I am well over 40, because Lori Geller kind of specializes in makeup over 40. And I just found this pocket. It works well for me on TikTok. It works well for me on Amazon. It works well for me on other platforms. So I'm going with it. And she has a gazillion products, and she gives out bonuses and things. So I like that for me. Okay. It's just one of the things that I do, but it is a big one for me. It's probably my number one. It is my number one brand that I promote. So that's what it looks like on Amazon. So now we've downloaded our product. We've downloaded the video. We tagged it for LTK. We tagged it for YouTube. We publish it on Amazon. Now the next step is I'm going to go over to LTK. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go to LTK Creator. This is where we can use our creator account on the desktop. So this is great. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to go to create. And this is going to allow us to create a post on our LTK reward style. If you don't know what LTK reward style looks like, I would say go get the app or go look at it. It's a bunch of influencers that are trying on fashion. It's mostly fashion. You'll see some beauty, you'll see some home and gardens, but this one is really fashion heavy. So if you're a fashion influencer, you really want to be on here. My swimsuits do the best on LTK when I do swimsuits. Okay, so I'm going to go to select file. Now we're going to find the video that we just downloaded with that 20. Oh, I never saved it. Hold on. I forgot to save it. So when we went to our little Temptations seasonal thing here, one thing I like to do is grab the actual title so that when I download it, it's titled the way I can find it later in my Google Drive or whatever. So I'm going to right click, save video as, and then I'm going to put in that Temptations, and I'm going to save this in, I don't normally do it from this computer. That's why I got confused. I'll put this in my Google Drive. Okay. Now we go back over to LTK, select files, Google Drive. There it is right there. So we'll give that just a second to load. There it is. Okay. Open. All right. Now, if you click on edit, you can actually change the cover photo. This is, I cannot wait for Amazon to give us this feature, but Pinterest does this, LTK does this. I was playing around with some other ones that do this, and it's great. So you can scroll here and find where you have the best photo. Now, one thing I've started getting in practice of now is just taking a good photo from the get-go, because it's kind of hard. Like the way I was zoomed in on this, it was hard to get a good still shot. I'd rather show all the products. So I'm getting used to now when I make the video, take a good vertical photo and a horizontal photo, because sometimes I'll use that horizontal photo for a blog post, which I'll get to in a minute. Okay, so now we're just going to click done. I had no idea that I had such a system until I'm trying to teach this. It's something I really haven't taught yet. I didn't even realize I had such a flow to it, and it's a lot of steps. So I will get some guides going on this one that you guys can pick up. Okay, so now we got to add a caption. So this is what I do. Go to the product. Let's get out of, we're not doing the brush anymore. We're doing this other one here. Okay, so I use Harpa. Harpa is a Chrome extension. I'll put the link below. And Harpa, I hope I'm logged into the right account. Let's see. I'm not, but that's okay. Harpa, it allows us to save like all of our ChatGPT prompts, or it's got other AI tools it works with, and it is page aware. So it helps you do things on a page. So I use it to help me design images, Canva pins, when I'm working on ebooks, when I'm any of the things. So watch what I'll do here. I'm just going to write a prompt right now because I'm in the wrong account and I got to just write it. So I'm going to say, create a fun Pinterest style title and description. Make sure you include keywords in the title and description. Mention the brand name and products. Then give me something fun to write across the screen as a hook/caption. Okay. Now, if I want to save this prompt, I'm going to add these little brackets, and I'm going to write the word page. And then next time I use the prompt, it'll read the page in order to do this. Okay. When you first open it, it's already page aware, but if you save a prompt, you have to add those little brackets. So I'm going to click that. I saved it. Oops, I didn't save it yet. It's going to run the prompt. Let me make sure it looks good before I save it. Create a fun Pinterest style title and description. Make sure you include keywords in the title. Ah, very good. Okay, I'm going to save this. So up here, I'm going to bookmark this, and I'm going to save this as product Lori's Pinterest products. It's not only for Pinterest, it's just the way I am recognizing this, so I'm saving it that way, okay? So you run it, it reads the page, and it does the same thing for you every time, and it will be such an incredible time saver for you. Now, the best way to be purposeful about this is to save some sort of a folder. Like you could have notes, Apple Notes, you could do a Word document, you can do an Airtable or Google Sheet or any of those. You could do a ChatGPT project folder, but what you can do is you can save an inventory. You're basically creating this inventory database of all of the items you promote all the time. So we would save something like this. So then the next time we can just pull up ChatGPT and say, spin this out again. Give me another version of this. So that we're not always having to rerun all these steps every time we make another video, because those of us who are on TikTok know we will make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos on the same product, and we don't want to be spinning out the same Pinterest titles or images. So you can either just rerun the Harpa prompt, or you can save this all in a ChatGPT folder and you can run it all from there. I'll get into more of that late in another video. All right, this is perfect. Host the perfect party with temptations, the must-have seasonal 20-piece melanin party bucket set. All right, so where did we start? We're on LTK. So LTK, we can only put a caption. There's no title on this. And LTK doesn't want music in the background. They really don't love the captions or any of that. I'm going to keep it very simple. So let me go back to the Harpa where it saved everything. I know there's a lot of back and forth going on between the tabs, but that's the beauty of tabs. Then I'm going to highlight this one, and I'm going to paste that into my LTK, add caption. Then LTK has some hashtags that are popular just for LTK. So I could do something like LTK seasonal, summer edit, LTK parties. You can only do 3. I could do LTK home, whatever. I think I'll do home. Where is it? It doesn't matter. LTK. Oh, there it is. LTK home. Okay, well, let's just do those. And I'm going to click done. Now we've got to tag the product. Basically, all of these platforms I'm showing you, it's about the same thing. Upload the video, add your caption, sometimes a title, and then tag the product. It works on all these channels. What I will also do before, this is a really cool trick. I actually kind of found this today. Before I publish this, I'm going to snag some photos of this video to use for Pinterest, for images, and Instagram later. So watch this. Go to edit. This is so cool. Go to cover. Now look at this. Everywhere you stop, there's no watermarks or anything. So you can snag images off your own video. Now you can do this from your computer before you ever load it. I just forget sometimes to do it that way. So I will snag them from here. So just go to wherever you see, this isn't the best one. When I'm doing like photo and you can see the whole thing, it's much, much better. But go to wherever you find a good photo that isn't fuzzy. Let's just say we're going to do that one there. Okay. So then what I do is just on my Mac, I do a Command-Shift-4. That gives me this little snag it box, and I'll do that. Now that is in my desktop folders. For later, that becomes a Pinterest pin. I can upload that to Canva. I can do all kinds of things with that. So before I publish this, oh, that's a good one. I really like that one. Now, a better way to do this is just to take a whole bunch of really good photos from your phone before you walk away from that product. Like have a photo staging day, or when you go to make the video, just don't forget, take 4 or 5 photos, move it around, make them different. You don't want to be posting the same pin all the time on Pinterest. That can get you in trouble. But when I forget, because I'm making 5 videos a day, sometimes 10 videos a day, I need to remember to go snag these images, okay? So this is just part of the whole process. None of these are great because of the way I filmed it. Anyway, get more purposeful about how we film and how we take our photos. That's really the idea. Okay, so anyway, find your, wherever we had stopped. I'm going to cancel because I already liked the one I had. Okay, I was trying to find that exact one and I couldn't find it yet. So now that's kind of what I'm doing is like when I get to the LTK spot, if I have not already snagged like 5 images, I'll get them off of there. Then we got to tag products. We're going to go to tag products. Then you're going to go to your folders and there it is. See, that's a better photo, but I can't take their photo. I got to take one of my own. And when you're adding products on LTK, you can do more than one product. So a good way to do this is like, let's just say you're doing outfit of the day. You can tag your shirt, your pants, your shoes, your necklace, your bag. They would all be on that right-hand side. That's a really good way to do it. Or let's just say I'm doing my favorite summer edits, you know, or all of my favorite dishes, or maybe all of my items from that Temptations. Ooh, that's a good one. Look, there we go. I have a couple more items from Temptations that actually match. That's not the right color one. I wish it was showing the right color one. But at least these are other items by Temptations. Those would be good on that right-hand side. Now, you check off everything that's actually in the video, and the other items just run alongside it. So these are not actually in the video, so I'm just going to not check those, but they will show up in the LTK on the side. So I'm going to add to post. There's all the products. Now you can schedule this post or you can publish it. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and click publish so that it will be in our LTK. Okay. Now, next step, I use my phone. And I don't have my phone plugged in, so I can't show it to you right now. But the next step is I open my app. Okay, I go to Instagram. I go to LTK. So you're going to have your LTK app on your phone. There might be a way to do this on desktop strategically, but I haven't figured it out yet. So I go to my post, and I see it right here. Then I'm going to click Share Post. What's going to happen is, if you have activated the LTK DM automation, it will give you a text to put in the caption that allows the visitor to type shop in the comments, and then LTK will message them your links. You can also use ManyChat, Stan, which is what the Stan store platform that I use, has built-in automation DM now, but this is the easiest one because it takes that post and then it sends them to your LTK. Now, again, how well this all converts, don't hold me to the fire on these things yet. I'm new in the product review space. I make 6 figures a year in product. Well, now I did last year and the year before when I first got in. And I definitely will again this year. So 2 years I've made 6 figures doing this. So LTK, and we're doing TikTok shop, and we're doing YouTube shopping. And I did 100K just on TikTok shop. And then the other ones are little piddles right now. Like I'm testing. How does this one work? How does this one work? How does this one work? Okay. So LTK, it works. I'll do a swimsuit and all of a sudden I got a $17 commission in there, or $5 or $8, but I don't push LTK out exclusively because I'm playing with all the other platforms. It's just one other place to play. These platforms, though, do have bonuses and rewards and events, and a lot of people will go all in on one or the other to get more of those benefits. So you'll have to decide where you want to play and what works for you. Like I go to a lot of the top influencer events for TikTok now. I got invited to New York for the YouTube shopping event. I didn't end up going, but I got invited to that. YouTube has massive rewards and bonuses. I know a lady, I think she said she made like $20,000 in a month on rewards, if that's the right amount. I believe that's what she said. Some huge thing. If you do this, maybe it was for the summer. But it was big, okay? TikTok has all these. So that's why we're playing around with them, to test where you might want to land and where you might want to play. But if you're already doing this on TikTok anyway, or you're already doing this on YouTube, or you're already doing this on whatever, why not do it across the board and see where it goes? I find that if I make 5 short form videos per day, then it takes me a couple hours to take all 5 of those and run them across purposefully. I can just set up automation to instantly feed, and it's no big deal. But if I'm going to really be purposeful and sit down and spend the time, it's a couple hours. So you could hire that out. You could give that to an assistant. Just showing you what I'm testing and what I'm doing. All right, we did LTK. Now let's do YouTube. So now we go to YouTube. You can do this from your phone. You can do this from your computer. I need to switch accounts because I have multiple accounts. We're going to go up here to Ballen Buys. We're going to click on the little plus sign at the top. We're going to go to Create. We're going to upload video. Same thing we just did with LTK. We're going to select the files. We're going to do the temptation set. We're going to open it. Looks like you're uploading a short. Yes, I am. Now we just need to grab that caption again and the title. So where was it at? Remember, we did it right here in Harpa. So grab your title, and if you want to drag the tab you're working on over, I sometimes will do that. Ooh, look, it's giving me, this is vidIQ. I'll put a link below. vidIQ actually takes the video and gives you a title suggestion and scores it. Look how good this is. Is this the best outdoor dish set for parties? I'm going with it. Whether or not I should have the title of the brand, if somebody's searching temptations, that's the only part I don't know. And I'm kind of fighting with myself on, because my old school Google SEO side says make sure you put in temptations in the title, because somebody that's searching for reviews or searching for that, I don't know. So, but on YouTube Shorts, I don't really think they're looking at all that the same way. It's more of the For You page. So I'm just going to go with it. Is this the best outdoor dish set for parties? Now we need a description. Remember, it's right here in our Harpa. So I'm going to grab that. And we're going to paste it in here. Now, you can put that above whatever you have pre-saved in here. I like to see how down below I've got my TikTok shop. I've got my Amazon store in here. I've got my affiliate disclosure in here. Also, if there's any chance you got that item for free, a good disclosure would be, this item may have been provided to me as a gift. Basically, the Federal Trade Commission says if you got that item for free, you have to disclose it. You have to disclose it so that people understand you had some sort of an incentive. You have to disclose the affiliate relationship. You have to disclose when you get something for free. I did not get that one for free. I bought it, but I almost always put that disclosure in everything. It's just I'm safe that way, right? Okay, now down here, there's a little tab called products. If you are part of YouTube shopping, this is going to show up right here. Or if you have your own store, your own digital products, and you set up with YouTube shopping, they would be here as well. But in this case, I'm an affiliate. So I'm going to open products. I'm going to click that little plus sign. Now here, I could just search for that item. It was called the Temptations Seasonal. So I could do this, but I used my extension. So I'll show you where we're actually going to get it. But I could do this and click enter. Oh, there it is. It's popping up. So QVC estimated 18% commission. Click the little plus sign to the one that matches yours. And now that will show up in the products. But here's the best part about YouTube. YouTube tags for you automatically. So if you have a feed going from where you started, like TikTok, to YouTube, and it recognizes the product, it will add it for you. It does it for me, I would say, probably 80% of the time, it tags the right product. Sometimes, though, that product will be for sale at multiple places. Amazon's not one of them, but generally, if it's sold on Amazon, on here it's sold from Walmart, because Walmart does drop shipping. Long story, but they cross over a little bit. But Amazon directly is not here yet on here. So maybe it tagged Walmart, but I'm only getting 3.8% from Walmart. And it's also sold on Wayfair for 17%. That I may want to tag the Wayfair one. But I don't always just tag based on highest commissions. I like to watch for conversions. I also look for shipping. Like, is Walmart only giving 4.8 commission, but they're charging the customer $9.95 for shipping? Well, that doesn't work because that customer's not going to buy that product. So I want to make sure customer focus is first, commission is second, but that's how I work mine. Okay. And I'm looking at conversions also. Where am I getting a lot of conversions? Now you can finish posting this the way you normally would. You can put it in playlists if you want. If you've got ad revenue, you're going to put your none of the above. Then you're going to click next. We're going to click submit rating. Now, because I was able to tag a product on here, there's going to be a little affiliate disclaimer also next to that product. It says like earns commissions. So they're double covering me. I'm going to make that public. I'm going to hit publish. Okay, there we go. Now that's published now on my shorts. You can see it here. Let's take a look at it. We'll go to view on YouTube.
Who you are, I bet you know somebody born on the 4th of July.
Products.
In my case, it's my mom and my cousin.
There it is right here.
So I saw these, and these were on QVC. And
then when it'll open the tab, and they can go shopping. There's my exact set I just posted. Okay, perfection. So now we need to do, Pinterest is our last one. We did TikTok shops where it started. We did LTK. We pushed our LTK to Instagram. We did YouTube. Now we're going to do Pinterest. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I said 6. Oh, Amazon. But this one is not for sale on Amazon. That's why we didn't do Amazon. Okay, so now we go to Pinterest. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go up here to Pinterest. We're going to go to create a pin. We're going to drag. This time I'm going to do a video. Later I'll do a picture. I'm going to click open. There it is. We're going to do the same thing, you guys. But come back over here. We're going to grab the title. Now, you could use your snazzy title from YouTube on any of these other things too if you like those better. It's completely up to you. Now, edit cover. I'm going to do the same thing here on Pinterest. I don't like the cover that it's defaulting to. So go find one that works, and you're going to use that one as the cover. Maybe this one. There we go. I like that. Host the perfect party temptations. Okay, now we're going to grab the description, and we're going to do the same thing here. Now I'm going to show you where it gets tricky on Pinterest and what I'm trying to figure out on Pinterest. And this is the part that do not say Lori told me to do this and then I lost my account. I'm going to show you a few ways that we can attach the product or do links. They are according to Pinterest terms of service. However, if you go out and you've got a brand new account and all you do is spam the Pinterest account with links that go to an external site like Amazon or something like that, and Pinterest hasn't learned you yet and you have no you could immediately get shut down. I'm going to show you a few ways, and I'm going to show you the really safe way to do this if you're just testing and building this account. You ready? Here's the safest way. Right here, you have an option to include a link. You can link that. If it's on Amazon, you can link to Amazon. You could link to your Amazon influencer video. You could link to your YouTube video. You could link to your LTK store with that post directly. You could link directly to the LTK item link that just goes right to the item and have your affiliate disclosures in there. There's so many ways to do this. Right here, no matter what, I would put affiliate links benefit me at no extra cost to you. This may have been provided to me as a gift. I'm putting it in there every time. You got to cover your basis on here, okay? Now, if you include a link here, no matter where it goes, you have said, I benefit from affiliate links, okay? That is really important. Now, let's just say I want to put an LTK link here. If you go back to that Temptations, right, and you have LTK, click on that extension, just copy the link. Come back over to Pinterest. There's the link. When somebody clicks it, they're going to go here. That, to me, if Pinterest had no issues with third-party affiliate links, which it says we have permission to do, but it might throttle them. We don't know how they go through the feed. There's so many things we don't know about this because it's still so new. There's still some risk. But to me, that would be the best conversion. Okay? You're offering the product. I've got the brand name in there. I've got a great description. They should be able to go shopping right now. That's what I want to have happen. Okay? That's the way I would choose to do it. There is another option though. Safest way, put it on your blog. Okay, so that would look like this, but then they're going to have to land on your blog and that's going to have to convert. Those can be a little bit trickier, right? But I'll show you an example of one that I just did on my cat scratcher right before I made this video. Why my cats are obsessed with the Fluffy Dream cat scratcher lounge bed. Okay, this is just an AI image for the blog, but this is the actual video I made of
showing me Gaia. Oh, look at this. She's showing us.
Then underneath here, that is a actual Amazon link. And I did that with a tool called Lasso. I will put that in the description below. Lasso, if you have a WordPress blog, will, once you sync it, any Amazon link you put in here, it adds your tracking code for commissions. And then you get all kinds of other data. I can drop this in now as an image. I can drop it in as carousels. I can make lists. I can do all kinds of things. So I love Lasso for that. These other things you're seeing in here are ads, because I do ad revenue on this website too. But that's what you're seeing here. Now, this is the bare bones basics, okay? I don't love this. I would rather, especially since I have ads on here, I would almost have to go in and select that page not to show ads, I would think, to get that to convert better, or I need that blog to be meatier and more information about that particular thing. But I was just trying to give it a really quick landing page. And so what I did is, watch this. You go back to your product page, and now I'm going to tell ChatGPT through Harpa, the Chrome extension, write a blog in my tone of voice. And the only reason it can do my tone of voice is because I've talked to ChatGPT so much and trained it so much it knows my tone of voice. But you could say short and punchy, bold, funny, grandma-like, macho, I don't know, however you talk, however you want to do that. But I'm going to write a blog in my tone of voice about why I love this item for my summer barbecues. I'm just going to be really specific with it. Okay. Now it's going to read the page, and there's our blog. And I'm going to say, what is the title? Now, I'm going to look over this blog, and if it's not true or not accurate or doesn't work for me, isn't at all true, I'm going to not use it. Okay, I'm not ever going to put something in that's just I'm making up and it's a lie. But typically, what it's doing is it's taking all of the best features of that item and saying why somebody would love it. You don't have to write it first person. You can write it third person. Why you will love this item. That works perfectly fine. All you would have to do is go back here. So that's what I do if I don't actually use the item. I would change this and say, let's make it why you will love this, but stay in my tone of voice. Okay, I actually like this. I think I like this better. So we're going to copy this, and I'm going to say, give me a more search engine friendly title. Now I'm going to go over to my blog that I have set up with Pinterest. I claimed the website. I'm going to add that blog. Okay. So that's what that would look like. I'm not going to do it right now because this video is going so long anyway. And then the nice thing is, once we have the blog that it looks like this, and you'll have this URL, this is what you would then paste into this link. Let's just pretend that's our new one. Okay. That is not going to get you in trouble with Pinterest because you know your blog is claimed. You're sending it to an actual page that has all the info about that product. Listen, you could take that blog and you could elaborate so much. You could do key features, what people love about it, 5 other items that are like it. There's all kinds of ways to take that blog. I just came up with this as a fail safe for those of you that don't want to take the same risks that I take, to give you a safe place to land in between. Okay. Then you're going to choose the board. You're going to put this on. Let's see. I've got something for summer. Maybe I have something related to picnics, barbecue. I don't know. I'd have to find where I want to put these. For right now, I might just put it in my kitchen gadgets. And okay. Then tag topics, dishes, dinner party, barbecue, pool party, things that would make sense. What kind of dishes? Maybe patio dishes, patio dining. That was a good one. Maybe you'll put in that, what's it called? Melamine? I've never used that. Melamine. Okay, not in there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, then the last step is this add products. I don't think this will work with QVC. Oh, it does work with LTK. Okay, so take this same link that we already got from LTK and click copy again. We already copied it, so we should be fine. Then come back over to Pinterest, go to use a link, paste in that product's link. This doesn't always work. Oh, there it is. Now click affiliate link and tag that photo. The reason that works is you can tag anything that's in the photo. Okay. You cannot tag items that are not in the photo. So don't do that. But as long as it's the exact one. Now, if you wanted to, you could say, I'm not going to put any link. I'm just going to do the title, the description, and I'm going to force them to click over on that product link to buy something. Now you're really covered because you're not putting in a weird link here that Pinterest has to worry about in any way, but you're tagging a product, which is completely okay. And it's got your affiliate disclosure in it. I like it. So once you've finished this, click publish. Now this is going to show up on Pinterest. And I really believe this is what Pinterest likes and wants. See how that product shows up there? Because it's not spamming this with artificial content. We've made the video, we've got the title, we've got the description, the person can go shopping. I love this whole vibe right here. Now, the other option after this, not today, but now let's just say we've got 5 images of that product. Now, over the next few weeks, I'm going to start posting the images to that product, different title, different description. This is probably too long, but different description, and then send them either to the blog, and I test it. Sometimes I send them directly to the Amazon influencers post, to the LTK post, to the Amazon link, to the LTK link, the actual product link. I might send them to the blog. I'm testing it all right now. So I'm putting myself at the big risk factor by testing things that we don't know 100% how they're going to work long term. I'm doing it delicately. I'm not just coming in here and posting 30 product review pins in a day. I'm working off kind of the 5 model right now. So I did this one I uploaded, this one I uploaded, this one I uploaded today, this one I uploaded today. That was a share from LTK. So there's one more that's scheduled to post today. So there's my 5. If that works, I'm going to test which ones work the best. The LTK links, the Amazon links, the blog posts, so that I will be able to come back and give you guys actual data. Like, I find these types of links are best for Pinterest influencer marketing. Okay. Nobody's really talking about Pinterest influencer marketing. So I'm testing it. I'm running with it. It's just a hunch that this is where it's going. We shall see. It's mixed in with all of my other blog posts. This entire account is a test account. You know, I'm making some money on it, which is great, but I'm willing to take the risk to test things and see how they go in the long run. And when things work, we will have a much better model of what to do after this. Anyway, Lori Ballen, Blueprint Coaching, Ballen Blueprint Coaching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did teaching you today, and I will talk to you later.